Okay, so next one in this series, number 17, tells us that a contractor estimates that the total cost of the cabinets will be one half of the total cost of the tiling. So the total cost of the cabinets, I'm just going to call that C. So the cost of the cabinets will be, so is going to be equal to one half of the total cost of the tiling. So that's going to be one half times T, which is going to be the tiling. So cabinets is one half of tiling. If the statement is true, they're asking what percent of the budget will be dedicated to labor. So we can start by figuring out the cost of the cabinets because we know what the cost of the tiling is. Okay, so since the cost of the tiling is $800, we can replace tiling. So we can say that cabinets is equal to one half times the tiling, which is $800. So the cost of the cabinets is going to be half of 800, which is 400. Perfect. So we can fill that part in. Now, to answer the question, they're asking what percent of the budget will be dedicated to labor. Well, since we are told in the top here that we have a $12,000 budget, we can go ahead and subtract all of the other budget amounts from 12,000, and that would give us our labor. So if we had 12,000, we subtracted 1,400, we subtract 400, we subtract 800, and we subtract 4,000, we'll be left with a labor cost of $5,400. And so to find out what percent of the budget will be dedicated to labor, since labor is $5,400 and the entire budget is $12,000, this is just going to be another part to whole ratio, and then we can set that equal to some number out of 100 to make it a proportion to solve for x, or you could just go ahead and divide that ratio, that part to whole ratio of $5,400, which is what I'm going to do. Divide that by 12,000, and I'm going to get 0.45. And in this case, that just tells us x equals 0.45. Most of us can look at 0.45 and say that that's 45%. If you solve it out using the proportion, you're going to get x equals 45.